Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday. I am pre-recording this because it's a holiday weekend and we are going to be very busy, obviously doing a bunch of stuff with our family, and so I didn't want to rush this video. We're going to do our mini Monday challenges. We're going to play a little bit in Stoeybrook, and then I have a new binder that I'm starting. So I will get to that at the end. We are going to do our roll for your savings goals today. So we don't have a Sunday video, so we're going to do Sunday and Monday. So let's go ahead and see what we get. We're going to roll our color dot die, which is the green one, so our D6. So it's just $1 for Sunday. And then we're going to do purple, which is the D4. And that's 2. So I need $3. I am going to try and see if I can make some change happen though, because I'm low on ones. Okay, so I'm going to take 2 from here, put it to the side, and grab a 5. So that way it takes on that. Okay, so this now has 100, 200, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46. So 246. Okay, so that is done. Okay, I'm putting this to the side. And now we are going to do our mini Mondays. So this is the first mini Monday of April, and I'm going to make a change. I'm going to go through, because this was the only set of challenges. I'm going to put this one up here. This was the only set of challenges that I was doing something kind of different, where I was rolling the D6, and whatever it landed on, that challenge got 2 bills. I'm going to go ahead and do it the way that I do pretty much everything else. Other than Wednesdays. And I think I'm going to make this change going forward kind of all around. I think I'm just going to do evens and odds for everything. It's just easier to remember, for one, and two, everything kind of gets love. You know, with mini Mondays, I was finding that some stuff was getting like more, and it's fine in the end, but it was a lot for me to kind of keep up with, and we're trying to make this easy. So we are playing with $60 today. So there are 40 in ones, and then 4 of these are 5s. So we will see where we're at. We really don't have much of anything. I think 4 is the only one that has stuff in it. Everything else got finished. So I don't remember if this one's almost done. No. So I don't believe anything will finish in here today, and that's totally fine. We are going to, I'm going to switch this die in, because I have like a set of 10 of these, but that one has been giving me problems all weekend. So, yeah, we're going to do, if it's an odd number, it gets 1 bill. We're just going to start with number 1. If it's an odd bill, it gets 1. If it's an even, it gets 2. Okay. Starting with number 1 gets 1. Okay, so again, I am pre-recording this. We do have some fun Easter plans. So we don't have a soccer game for Noah this weekend because it's Easter. And so we actually are going to be going to the local park in our area, and meeting up with my husband's cousin, one of those cousins that they like grew up together, so they're basically brothers, and they've got 2 kids, but I feel like they're about to tell us that they're pregnant, because it's one very random for them. I'm, again, overthinker over here. So my husband was like, oh yeah, you know, they want to see if we want to go to the park, and I was like, why? And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, they never call us. They never want to do stuff. They live like way out past, like it's far for them to come to our area. What do you mean? And he was like, are you think, and I was like, okay. And I haven't really said what I think it is, but there was, so my husband plays games at night when everybody's sleeping, and well, I guess during the day too. But he always games with his cousin. And his cousin made a comment the other day, and I was like, oh, his wife's pregnant. And he's like, what? And I was like, yes. I can't for the life of me remember what it is though. But I swear I was like, she's pregnant. And he's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you're getting this from. I was like, bet. So I could be way off base. Okay, this one, number 3, is going to get the last one. So we'll start on 4 next week. I could be way off base. But I don't know. That's my guess. So I'll have updates for y'all next week. I'm just gonna be like, no, they just wanted to see us. Like, they just wanted to be in our company, and I'm all, there's a reason. They have ulterior motives. Just people can't just like me, I guess. I don't know. I'm being silly, I know, but I think that's what's happening. It again could be very, very wrong. Let's see. Okay, so this one, Erica, I have way too many of your stuff, but I love them all. So, okay, this one is from Erica at Superior Budgets. This is going to month ahead. This will save 20. And it got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 today. So we're going to mark off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And I'm actually going to start kind of condensing these down while I have the money out, because I need ones. Okay. I'm about to get a whole bunch of ones because I'm trying to figure out, I'm very close to finishing the 100 Disney sidekicks, and I'm trying to figure out how and when I want to do it. I think it's going to be this week. So that's coming. All right. This one is from Budget with Amanda. This is going to save 40 in total. This is going to Seth's birthday. And each of these guys are $2. Let's see. Ooh, I got a 5. Okay. Okay. His is coming up in August. So we're going to start trying to throw money that way. All right, so we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're going to take 12. He is going to be 13, guys. 12, okay. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I've obviously never had teens before. And he is, I think he's starting to get like into puberty and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, I know my husband the other day was kind of laughing. We definitely did not say this to his face, but my husband was laughing and was like, he's going to get into that like that goofy phase. And I was like, what goofy phase are you talking about? And he's like with girls, we're like, and I was like, oh my God, no. And he's like, yes, that's every single boy goes through that phase where like they start thinking girls are cute. And then they try to talk to them and they're like, they're like stuttering. And I was like, what? I guess I'm a girl. So I feel like definitely went through that phase of like, oh my God, he's cute and stuff, but I don't think I ever like stumbled like that. And he's like, guys, do it. And I was like, okay. All right. This one is from Boss Babe Budgets. This is April savings. It's going to have 60 going to kids activities. And so this one got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. So let's knock out all these 4s in here. So 4, 8, 12. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, we're my poor honey bunny baby. He's adorable. He's a cutie pie. And for the longest time, he was coming home with like Jolly Ranchers in his pocket. And I'm like, where are you getting these Jolly Ranchers from? And he's like, I don't know. First of all, excuse me? You're getting candy and you don't know where from? And he's like, they just show up on my desk in second period. And I was like, wait, for weeks, guys, he was coming home with all kinds of candy. And I was like, Seth, it's a girl. It has to be a girl. Like, boys don't do that for each other. And then also they're like, give me one. You know, like, I don't know. I was like, Seth, it has to be a girl. And he's like, I don't know. It's such a typical boy response. Like, I don't know. I take the candy. I don't ask questions. And I'm like, okay. So so I know he's been getting attention. So I'm like, ugh, we're going to go through this. All right. This one is April's Fresh Start. This saves a total of $49. This one is going to, I always put tuition. It's education. But okay. So this one got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. So the flowers are $4. So we're going to knock out 8, 12, and then 13. Okay. So now this guy has 10, 15, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. I was like, wait, where am I at? Okay, so let's just take all this and grab 2 more 10s. I know I have 20s. I just don't want to dig them out. I'll do that later. I've got plenty of 10s and 5s. They can survive. Okay. Oh, hello. The challenge. Okay. Next one. Number 5. Okay, so starting this one, this is from Kip and Lou, which is the budgeting RT on YouTube. I almost said Facebook. I don't know why. So this is part of her Ko-fi. I think this is Aries. And this one's going to Sam, so it'll be a total of 40. So these are $2 each, and it's got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we're going to mark off 5 of them. Let's just take 10. Okay. All right. Anyway, so yeah, Seth will be 13. So I feel like he's past like the party phase, and he's like wanting to do stuff with like his friends. All right, this is another one from Superior Budgets. This is 32 in total going to HOA. And this one got 5. So I'm actually going to take this last dollar and make it 6. And we'll mark off 3 of these guys. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to grab another 5. But yeah, I think he's past that point of like, I want to have like all my friends or all my family come over and, you know, eat cake. They're like, can we go to the movies? Can we go do this? Ooh, I think it's 4. Can we go do this? Can we go do that? So saving up to take him wherever he wants. Okay, so that is now done. We're going to grab Stoeybrook. Where is my board? Un momento. Okay. So, Stoeybrook is played with leftover money from my wallet. So, I've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, so let's just kind of set this money out. I don't want to grab my thing. Okay. Okay, so we're here with Ariel. And again, the goal is to get everybody in a house. We have 2 houses left, so we have 2 people left who need a house. And I'm going to grab this guy. Let's just, starting here, we're going to roll our D6, and we're going to go 2. 1, 2. So Jasmine lives here. Let's go visit her. Boom. All right, so we can pay into her stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of try to knock out some of these big ones. So now that she's in her house, we need to pay things to make her comfortable. So we're going to add the 10 for her princess outfit. So she's got 13 in here now. And so this is from Maddie with Floating Funds. She created this amazing game. I love this game. And there's a piece of this that says once everything is filled up, they start to pay you rent. And I was like, what does that mean? What, like, I have to take money out of here and pay, what do I pay? And she was like, she ended up answering the question. I don't believe she was trying to answer me, but I had that question in one of my videos. And so she was like, it just means you like whatever is here, you put in your thing. And I was like, perfect. That's all I needed to know. We're good. Okay. So from here, we're going 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go to Yzma. All right here. So I usually mark off that she has her house. Okay, so let's try to make this stretch a little bit. So we've got her headdress, eyeshadow, cronk, a mirror. Let's take the $3 and do the feathered headdress. Okay, and let's see, can I condense? I can. Okay. So I'm going to take the ones back and grab this really crinkled 5. Goodness. Again, from our wallet. So I'm getting money back from the outside world. Okay. So that's Yzma. So now roll again. 1, 2, 3. Let's go see Tiana. There she is. All right. So we got the chef's apron. We'll do the recipe book next. So we're going to add 3. So I'm going to take, I'm going to take 2 and then add the 5. Perfect. I have not decided what this money is going to when we finish. I'm trying to like let the world tell me. 1, 2, 3, 4, evil queen. So we'll see. We'll see what we end up doing with this. Okay, so she needs her cauldron. Let's do $2 for the cauldron. Okay, so that'll be 10. So let's take this 5 and I'm gonna grab a 10. Okay, perfect. Okay, and so over here at the evil queen, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so when we land on the woods, you have to pay $5 to cast a spell to get through them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's just grab a 5 from over here. And I've been putting, I think it's, because okay, so this is the money for the woods. So I've been landing on this a lot. Okay. All right, so now we're here. So 1, we're going to see Merida. Okay, there she is. All right, what do we got left? 5. Okay, let's do 2 to do the whetstone. What is that? I don't know what that is. All right, so let's see. Okay, so there's 2. See if we can land on, I'm hoping we can land on this 3, but we'll see. We can put someone into their house. All right. 2. 1, 2. So perfect. Okay, so this one, who's left? So I think it's Maleficent and Aurora. Okay, so Aurora cannot be on the same street as Maleficent, but okay, but Maleficent likes the middle of the road. So, and her budget's up to 4. So we're going to put Maleficent here. Okay. And then there's the $3 to move her in. And that's all the money for today. Okay, so perfect. So now the only person who needs a house is Aurora. So obviously she's going to come here. But we got to land on it in order to put her in there. I'm not just going to throw her in there first. But, yay! Okay, so that is now done. Let's mark with our paper clip on this little teapot house. I love that Maleficent is in the teapot house. Okay, so now we are going to start something new. So if you guys hadn't noticed, I have all my binders up here, and there's this pink binder here that usually was my like long-term challenges or whatever. It used to be this guy. And I held on to this because I was like, I know I'm going to use it for something. And so I went ahead and I became members like of a couple digital Ko-fi memberships. One of them was Tor's Cash Corner. And she has this set of tiny magical savings. And I have so many tinies that I decided to do like a 50-cent tiny deal. Okay. So I made... Ooh. Okay, guys, sorry about that. When I grabbed the prop coins, I dropped a whole container of paper clips. So that was, if y'all heard that really loud noise, I apologize. But anyway, so I went, no, stay together. She went, okay, so Tori's Cash Corner. No, Toria's Budgets, sorry. She created this set. So this is part of her membership. So it's all Harry Potter themed. So there's 12 different ones. You've got the bank, and then you've got the extras back here. And then she has this little randomizer. So what I went ahead and did is I just picked 12 random things. So we've got month ahead, Sam's and Costco, Seth's birthday, car maintenance, holidays, family fun, education, Noah's birthday, personal household, seasonal activities, and then Lily's birthday. And I'm going to be using, these guys are all going to be different tinies. And what I've decided to do is play with prop coins that are 50 cents. So each one of these guys is $1 in here. And so how I mark off the 50 cents is, I'll explain. I'm going to try to do this 3 times a week. I wanted to do it more than that, but I think right now 3 times is enough. And we're going to do, I think, $20. And I'll play with these prop coins. We're going to do exactly what we do with all the other challenges where it's like evens and odds. If it's an odd number, it gets 1 coin. If it's an even number, it gets 2. And I'm not planning for this stuff to go quick. So I mean, it might, just because they're 50 cents and they're only $1. Like, there's some of them there that are like 6 little, icons, right? So that's going to be what we do. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start. We're going to play, and we're going to do $20 to start. I don't know if this is going to be something I'm going to keep up with and always do 20. Sometimes I might do 15. Sometimes we do more. But I'm going to start with 20 and just kind of see how this goes. So I'm going to keep everything in here. We're going to start with number 1. But let me count out $20 in these coins. Okay. So these are all 50-cent pieces. So funny story. When I was printing this out, so Victoria created prop coins specifically for this. There's 25 cents, 50 cents, and even dollars. But I started running out of the yellow ink, and I was freaking out because I was like, I really wanted to start this, and I really wanted to play I have HP instant ink, and so it wasn't going to be coming in for another couple of days. And so I was like, no, I really wanted to play. And so I was like, fine, I'll just make my own, because I have some like clip art of Harry Potter. And I was like, fine, I'll just make my own really quick. And then when I have enough ink, I'll go print hers. And so these are supposed to be yellow. I didn't realize it was the yellow that was running out. But these were supposed to be yellow. So now they're pink, and it's fine. We're just going to use them for now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And again, rolling the die, it gets 1 coin. They're all 50 cents. I'm not doing quarters or anything. I did make quarter ones, so I might. But if everything's $1, it'd be really hard to kind of count and track the quarters. Again, this is new. So, okay, so let's get started. Okay, so just 1. All right, and I already went through and I put in a bunch of different challenges. So we will see who's in everything. And yeah, so I just had so many tinies that I was like, I want to do something with them. And this way I can also like just make sure things are like getting love. Like I usually don't do like household when I do the big ones. And you know, there's some stuff that's coming up that I'm like, we need to start bulking up. The kids' birthdays are in there. Like holidays too. So like I only put holidays on there because the idea is that, oh, we're going to go around again. Perfect. The idea is that whatever the next holiday is, it'll get like that's where it'll go to. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So it's not like only Mother's Day or only Easter. Like if we're playing and it's September, it's going to go to Halloween because that's the next holiday. So, okay. And then this is, because at least I do. I get emails whenever people that I follow on Ko-fi add stuff. I saw that Victoria had added this and I was like, I need to get it. And so I went ahead and I joined a couple of different people's digital stuff so I can support but also get access to really cool things like this. Alrighty. We're getting down to the wire. So this is 12. Okay, so back again. Okay, $20 isn't too bad. At least we're kind of at least we went through it twice, which makes me happy. Okay, last one is going to go here. So then we will start on number 4 next time. Okay. So let's start at the beginning. All right, so number 1 is going to, I'm going to take this out. Well, does it matter? I'm going to take it out. Okay, so number 1 is going to month ahead. I should probably write that on here. Okay, so this one is from Erica with Superior Budgets. This is month ahead. And I say that because once it finishes, I need to take it out. So, okay, so this got $1.50 today. So we are going to mark, so we're going to do it as X's. So $1.50. Okay, so that's how I'm going to be marking these. Instead of doing 1/, I'm going to do it in 2s. So that way I know that this is only 50 cents. Okay. And now, ooh, this one got a lot. Number 2 is going to Sam's. Okay. This one is from, this is from Rashonda, Kip and Lou. And so these are there's only 6 on here. And this one got $1, $2, $3. Good grief. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So already halfway done with that one. Cool. Okay, number 3 got $2. It's going to Seth's birthday. This is from Budget with Amanda. And so we're going to mark off 2 roses here. Her, again, she's one of the ones I am a member for, and her April group play stuff is all Beauty and the Beast, and I'm so excited. Okay, so this number 4 got 2 as well. This one is from Teeny Tiny One. This one is from Cash and Color Budget. So we're going to mark off 2 here. It's a little llama. Oh, sorry. It's a little llama. Okay. Number 5 got $1.50. Okay, this one is from Budgeting with Lysandra. 5 is going to, I stopped writing these on the back. I won't worry about that. 5 is going to holidays. So we're going to mark off 1.5. Okay. Number 6 got $2. And this is from Bookish Mama Budgets. This is perfect because it's the little like time turners. Okay, so this one got 2, so 1 and 2. I hope this is making sense. Love how I'm playing this. I was like, okay, I can do this. I can figure this out, right? All right, this one is from Boss Babe Budgets. It got $1.50. Number 7 is going to education, so 1.5. So I'll try to do this Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. All right, so $2, or sorry, $1. This is another one from Superior Budgets. So there's just $1 there. The little sushi. So cute. All right. Number 9 got $2. This is from Nessa Budgets. So we're going to mark off 2 of these guys here. This makes me really happy to see that this is kind of going well. I guess it's going well. Okay, number 10 got $1, just 1. This one is from Save with Glow. 10 goes to household. So I'll mark off 1 present there. Okay. Number 11 is seasonal activities. Another Superior Budgets. I have so many of yours, Erica. I really do. Every time you put stuff out, I'm like, print. So this is why I was like, I have so many tinies. I need to play. I wasn't going to get through them just doing the once a week. So, all right. And this last one is going to Lily's birthday. This is Art Lily's Creation. That's perfect. Lily's Creation. She is on TikTok. And so it got $1.50. So $1.50. Okay. Perfect. All right, so that is the start of that. I'm so excited. This will be really cool to kind of do. And I'm excited to see what kind of, what we can start really bulking up with this. So I knew I was going to use this for something at some point. So I didn't want to like get rid of it in any way. So, but we did not finish anything today, so nothing to update in our like completed challenges saver or to add into. So yeah, we are we're good. I'm going to be finishing up the 100 Disney Sidekicks. I'm debating if I just want to do it all tomorrow. And not finish it, finish it tomorrow. And then, I guess allocate it later in the week. Because the idea that I had was I wanted to get it done. We leave on our cruise on next Wednesday. So not in 2 days, but the following Wednesday. And I was like, the way that I had originally planned it, I was going to finish it that Tuesday. So the day before we fly out. And I was like, I'm not going to have the time. I'm just not going to have the time. So I think I'm going to find that I'm going to end up doing it tomorrow and then the next day, like allocating it. Because then I have to also go through and like pre-record all this stuff. So it's probably going to be this week. Okay. So that's kind of just been decided. Alrighty, friends, that is it for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging with me. I will see you guys for the next video, and it'll be our Tuesdays. So we will be finishing up the 100 Disney Sidekick. I'll catch y'all there. All right, take care. Bye.